Yo, guys, balik lagi bersama gue Rizal Bro. Kayak kali ini kita akan bermain game Genshin Impact dan akan menyelesaikan quest story chapter Historia Antiqua Zhongli. Oke, let's go. Kita karena questnya ini doang ya, tinggal ini doang cuy. Gasken.
Hard work is all there is to the craft.
3000. Di Liu ya. Adventure guildnya berwarna. Aha. Pertanda apa ini? Kalian satu jalan ya. Wah, dia ekspedisi. Sama aja bicara dengan Catherine.
Life goes on.
Anjir, FPS gua nge-lag, cuk. Udah tidak layak, cuy. Rakit PC doakan teman-teman untuk merakit PC ya. Semoga diberi kelancaran, dipermudah.
As a matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect. Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor.
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for workers.
Ooh, looking for people? Awesome!
I have no reason to doubt your abilities. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing to accept this commission.
Bukan batu biasa. Dermaga. Gila, parkour kali kita. Hello, paman Pai.
Hey, are you...
I am indeed. Ah, now then. You must...
Huh? How could you...
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face.
Right again? You...
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people. All right, my assistant should be arriving soon.
Woo woo! That's why we're here! Now...
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very
So there... Do you think we're not up to the job?
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Mines are dangerous places, as I'm sure you're aware.
Okay.
Last time I checked, adventure... Besides, this guy's the best, and I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul on Tevat that knows rocks better than...
You're a fool if you think you found Tevat's
Oh? And why am I...
Because Tevat's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours. Ha ha! Didn't expect that, did you?
Zhongli.
I know that Zhongli is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over.
75 ya, 75 meter. Nge-lag anjir, gokil. Padahal udah menengah gua. Udah amat lah. Kita cari Zhongli dulu cuy. Ini mengganggu sih.
In our last tale.
Zhongli, there you are!
Oh. Here for a few tales? I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you!
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
We need someone who understands geology and
Someone who understands geology and ore.
Take a look around. Is there anyone? The requester claims to have enlisted Tevat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe.
You appear to have taken his claim.
Oh, no. It's just Paimon just wants to.
I see.
Really?
Okay,
But I
sip.
should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority. We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms. Still, I imagine I will be of help to you in this endeavor. If
Stop being so. Well, we got him. Let's hit.
Kembali ke dermaga. Oh, lancar teman-teman kalau 30 fps ya. Sip. Nah, gitu dong.
Uncle Dai, we're.
Oh. And,
Yep. Paimon doesn't know who you're rock.
let's not get ahead of ourselves.
so you say. It's no use me singing his praises. You'll have to see.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, young Kun. These are 2 adventurers assigned to us. Longsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhongli. I've heard about you.
Yalah,
They
rek
say
lapis
you're a
cuy.
man of great...
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait,
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
Huh? I wouldn't know.
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhongli wins, he's the assistant. If Zhongli loses,
a contest? Why, it would be...
I admire your enthusiasm.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you.
stop talking the talk and start.
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is incidental.
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kunjun.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed to...
Huh? How could you forget something like this?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case, he didn't have any pressing matters.
So, do you have a portman?
Not exactly. Anyway, if it... Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption.
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining. My intuition...
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market and snapped it straight up. The seller thought it was some leftover industrial remnant. They had no inkling of the treasure that purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water. For water to be hidden in its depths, like a moon concealed within a mountain.
Such a detailed description. Almost like you say, you're not trying to hoodwink us.
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows.
Well, if Zhongli says so, it...
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr.
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized it immediately.
Of course not. I feel I've met a kindred... Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us.
Very well. There is strength in numbers after.
Oke. Ribu. Sip. Ini map baru mana sih, cuy? Kayaknya ke domain baru ya, sepertinya cuy. Ini ada domain baru juga. Peng, peng, peng. Oh iya lancar teman-teman, mantap ya. Kabur aja lah, bodo amat. Banyak munyuk-munyuk di sini cuy.
Whoa, this mine is.
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other matters. When we returned, I led a team around the entire mine, but found no trace.
So 4 miners have disappeared.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost long, bold...
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives.
Unlikely. There's no other lodging.
Huh. Such a huge mine.
Underground, overground. We left no stone unturned. We tried everything.
We'll need to explore the site.
Very well. I'll wait here.
Oke, kita explore dulu teman-teman.
So strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something? Over here! What's this? A pile of shirts.
Huh. A few everyday items.
1, 2, 3.
4.
Huh. That seems right. 10. These must be spares, right? Look,
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a
there's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap lying around.
items for washing one's face before the dawn shift. Mining equipment.
So, they didn't take any supplies.
Correct. Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. It seems likely they
yeah.
left with the tools of their
Liung,
trade.
yeah.
They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday.
Huh. Why would someone set off with their tools, but leave...
1, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal or 2,
Iya benar-benar.
they were forced to leave.
Oh,
It's certainly a possibility.
if they didn't leave...
Oke, kita cek.
Let's look around first and see if we can find any
Nah, ini?
clues.
Hilang kok cuma segitu sih?
Kunjun, what do you have?
Oh, right on time.
Oh,
Did
bukan,
you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
Or, what does it have to do with the disappearance?
Let's find out. I'll give it a... Okay.
Oh, dia bisa melihat itu cuy. Indigo ya, ada Indihome.
Looks like he's concentrating.
I see. 4 men.
A child? What's a child?
I'm...
Also,
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. It's a little... I can perceive the memories of ore.
Ingatan milik batu anjir. Hebat juga ya.
Perceive? So there's no...
you mean you can put your hand on...
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area. All I have to do is touch one.
Amazing! So you can find.
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Their core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events and in greater detail.
Stone seeing. Fascinating.
Langka banget ini,
A
Cuk.
rare ability in...
I'm glad I can. Based on what I saw, I believe they followed.
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle.
Yuk, kita gaskan. Kok sih itu sih? Gak bisa ya. Amati batu. Kita laporan dulu sih.
Excuse me, sir. Are you one of...
Ah, yes. You must be here about the I don't know what happened. The weather was... I stayed behind with the other four. After a while, I decided to take a... I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. Maybe...
So the men that were out working disappeared, with the only one left to tell the tale having been asleep. Perhaps an accident occurred on...
What a scare! An on-site accident.
Ayo kita lihat.
Found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Di.
You're back.
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place. This suggests that your men didn't leave.
Forced to? But
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and...
now that you mention it, I recall Bravo saying that he took a break. Could someone have entered the site and simply walked away with them?
This leads me to my third point. Mr. Kun-jun here made good use of his...
A child? But there are no settlements here from...
Unlikely as it sounds, that's a.
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine.
North. Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us. If we...
Not so fast. The incident occurred 6 days ago. Even...
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party. There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for them. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues.
Agreed.
All right. Me and my men will get...
Keculik juga lo, sok-sokan lo.
So, they're gonna talk to the people over.
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine.
Wait. I believe...
Huh?
Huh?
Oh yeah! Where's Kunjun? Searching for? We're all out of clues.
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for...
Dragonfall. Dragonfall is often used in forging.
I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. I've been feeling extremely anxious. As if there's...
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know...
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been aimlessly wandering. That day at the market, I overheard a It sounded so familiar to me. And perhaps if I can retrieve some...
I see. If I am able to do...
Really? Oh, thank you.
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass.
Ya.
If this is indeed the path they chose.
Great, let's have a look.
Ayo kita kan dulu pernah nyelamatin cewek ya. Di sono. Ini lumayan murahnya cuy. Nah kan bener, sini tuh. Di penjara di sini. Dulu ya tuh yang sini. Kunci hitam, kunci hitam. Wow.
Wait, there are tracks here.
Mana jejak anjir?
These must have been left by the miners.
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Pass.
Lagi males bertarung sih. Ada ruin gua. Hajar dulu ya.
By royal decree. Yeah. Shaken and stirred. Odds reveal dice. Think you can bully me?
Let's go, kita cari cuy.
There's no
By
end to
royal
this.
decree.
Anjing ngedrop parah loh cuy. Parah lah.
I got careless. I got careless.
Kok tidak ada petunjuk ya? Nah ini, oh bukan. Apa di bawah teman-teman? Kayaknya di bawah sih. 21 meter. Sepertinya di bawah ya. Bukan. Ada jejak kaki teman-teman di sini.
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their footprints, we should be able.
Jadi teman kesini langsung aja ya. Nih langsung kesini aja nih. Jejak kaki tuh. Oke? Tadi gua kesini doang. Set. Tuh, langsung kayak gitu cuy. Oke, langsung gas. Sip.
Oh no, the footprints end here.
Ntar gelut dulu cuy.
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Odds revealed by... By royal decree. Think you can bully me? Wheel of life.
Kita tanyakan. Kakek tua.
Hi there.
A miner.
Tidak tahu dia. Udah pikun ya, tua. Wait.
Hello. Have you seen...
Stop bothering me. Can't you see?
Jeez. Whatever.
Whatever. Nah, ini harusnya bisa tahu dia. Oke. Link.
Hey there. Seen it?
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few men who came through here carrying baskets.
Yeah, that's the...
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moved.
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless
kayak
expressions.
di...
It was like they were in some...
Huh. This.
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think...
And they took this.
Yes, they followed it straight...
Let's go after them.
Iya, ada jejaknya ya. Taruh dulu. Jejaknya. Masa ke domain ini nggak mungkin sih. Domain baru ini. Nggak mungkin ya. Gue udah gelut ya, males ngelayani.
Huh, I'm here.
Oh, ini
More
ada.
footprints. There's a person over there.
Help! Please save me!
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first. Ask questions later.
Ada yang minta tolong cuy. Selamatkan pelajar yang disergap. Ya.
Go. Odds revealed.
Keep back!
Gila. Oh, pedangnya nggak cocok ya. Cocokan the flute, Kiki.
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must. My name is Wanyu. I belong to
Teng
Liu
Lu
Shengyu
Hao
Hall.
Liu.
I head up our human culture and civil.
Huh? You sure you're not
A miner?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4 strong fellas.
I think I saw those
benar.
people.
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Path. I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look. I'm afraid.
I think that's all we needed to...
I hope it's useful to you. I'd better get going. There's a conference I need to attend.
Itu doang. Tidak tahu terima kasih kamu ya.
According to this scholar, the miners were heading for Nantium.
Can we be absolutely...
A child with a group of adults.
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Oh iya, ya.
Aha!
It looks promising. I'll do my best.
Ya ya.
It's the same group, all right. They follow...
Mr. Kunjun, your stone seeing is something
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely
Dia
find a use
merinding
for
gua
it.
punya kekuatan kayak gitu,
It's a
cuy.
good thing we brought our Kunjun compass
Bisa ngomong
along.
sama tembok.
We would have lost all sense of direction a long time ago.
You think... It feels like...
Be that as it may, 4 fully grown men in a
Oh, you're quite right.
That's not all. We have encountered... The miners headed in the direction of Nantianmen the day before yesterday. From here...
Great! No time...
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle Dai does pass through here, it should guide...
Clever thinking.
Ntar dulu, cuy. Ini healernya kurang ya, masa 5.000 doang? Gue cuma ngambil pasifnya, cuy. Ini kurang ya. Kalau ini kan healnya itu anti hilai. Langsung 7.000. Berapa tadi? Gak kelihatan. Apa di nerf ya? Males jalan kaki, cuy. Teleport aja, cuy. Jauh. Jauh sekali, cuy.
Hey! Over here on the ground!
Oh iya, dia
Is this
tidur
one of the
anjir.
missing people?
Malah santuy.
There's a basket lying here, too. This must be one of the miners.
Hey! Hello?
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed.
Iya benar.
Should we wake him up?
I can still dig.
Masih bisa menggali.
Sounds like he's whispering something.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. There's a camp nearby. We should take him there and monitor his condition.
Bawa para penambang ke kemah. Siap.
How is he? He
Tapi di
He's
sini
worked
nggak ada
himself
batu sih.
into a stupor. Thankfully,
Paimon heard him talking about digging.
it's certainly a possibility.
It looks like there's something in his pocket. Are these ore
Pecahan batu.
fragments?
Dia bisa nginget lagi, cuy.
I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that were...
How he came to be here is what we need,
So he was kicked? But if they didn't need him...
unless something happened.
Kalau perkiraan gue dia kayak
Something that
dihipnotis,
led him to fall
sedang menggali,
behind.
cuy. Tadi kan dia ngasih clue, saya masih bisa untuk menggali lagi.
Ugh. Paimon's had enough.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory.
What is it? Ooh,
Something for...
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out, I was so happy when Uncle... These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you.
it's beautiful. Oh, and the colors change as you turn it. It's like a different crystal from...
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr...
Ya kita bisa dimata-matai dong, jangan dong.
Huh? Is something wrong? Not to your liking?
On the contrary, I just hadn't anticipated, but thank you.
Ya,
I will
ntar
take good care of
bisa
it.
dibaca.
I'm
cuy.
pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can appreciate. Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest.
You sure like...
Ores are the crystals of the earth, the sediment of time itself. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be far.
Rest easy. I surveyed the area. Oh, however, there is...
Huh? What?
Traveler. Does dragon...
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What's so special?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high temp...
Elemental reactions can...
Indeed, they can. However, Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy.
Ini kita bisa CCTV-nya itu orang tadi cuy, cepu cuy.
And yet they are crystal creations all the same.
Melalui batu ya.
Few and far between. Why is it then that a citizen of Lior... Now,
Yeah, if he knows of it, weird.
there are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone like Mr. Kunjun, whose motivations for seeking it are
Nah, benar.
Ulterior motive?
a conclusion that is presently impossible to reach. Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the prime... We're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue when you're well rested. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp.
Oke, siap. Oh, nih. Tapi kita simpan lagi.
Kunjun, we...
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr.?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any... Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and... difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
So there's never any ancient...
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion.
That makes sense.
Indeed. Let's get...
Oh iya, batu yang di pohon itu ya. Oke, oke. Akhirnya kita ke misi ini, teman-teman. Yang Ganyu sama Xiao bertemu ya. Oh, ini batu loh, anjir, keren.
Wow.
And there's so many mysterious looking crystals.
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. All right then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth investigating?
Well, there is this stone tablet.
Doesn't seem very interesting.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see. Oh!
Batu nisan, anjir.
This is...
Dragonfall. Oh, ini gue curiga nih.
What's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's not...
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. Why don't you climb the tree and if you don't try, you won't know. Anyway... When has Paimon ever come up with a Wait a minute. Paimon can fly.
All of you, come here.
Huh?
Gue
Xiangmi's
curiga
voice
sama
came
ini, cuy.
from behind the tree. Quick, let's go see.
Yang di atas sini ada peti ya teman-teman, sama Geoculus. Yang apa, yang sinar-sinar biru. Animoculus ya, apa nggak tahu lah.
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is...
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel?
Compose yourselves. There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel.
Oke. Setelah bersiap-siap masuk ke terowongan. Mana terowongannya? Oke.
Listen.
The missing
Oh,
miners
rek
are
lepis.
here. Look, what are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Simbolnya Zhongli ya.
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
Kayak hypnotis ya.
So behind the seal, there's...
Wede. Babang Zhongli.
What do we do? We can't hurt them.
Bocil. Oh, ini yang menjaga pohon itu sih. Anjir, kebuka. Oh, ini segelnya itu, cuy. Wow, keren. Udah malam anjir, jam 11 loh. Lembur. Anjir, di tengah kekacauan. Oke, siap, yuk. Taruh. Nah, kan ada yang aneh kan, salah gua HP. Tag bener. Let's go.
Monster is this?
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little
Anjir,
girl
kalau
is your
punya Zhongli
power
enak cuy.
incarnate. But if you recall, Ishtar,
Gila.
this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Oh,
Waste not.
Watch out!
Allow me.
razor gua cuy. Kena.
You've recovered.
Lupa anjir gua.
Focus your efforts, Morax.
My royal decree.
Gather. Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Gak bakal mempan lah. Dua anjir.
Quake!
Tiba yo. Tir mantap. Razor.
Fisher! Morax! You think you can destroy me?
back!
Shake it and stir!
Gather!
Go. Shake it and stir!
Keep back!
Crumble!
Oh, goodness gracious.
Crumble! Solidify! Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Come! Experience an eon of suffering!
Wow, keren.
Morax! 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
Morax. Zhongli ya.
You should call it by its name, Ajdaha. Fate.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrant.
No. You have
Ini siapa
forgotten.
ini?
That voice.
Ajdaha.
Asda. Oh, dia tahu ya.
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
You're
Kita nggak bisa ngeremain seseorang ya.
The very set.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yeah.
Yes. It was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Ajdaha, the heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Ajdaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities.
So there are two Ashdahs?
No, it can't be.
When the
Ini
seal
Kurama ya,
loosened,
Kurama.
your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself.
Yeah.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me,
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have...
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful...
There would be no harm in it.
You haven't changed. Ajdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, the memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time passes, so these memories, erosion ground Ajdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend. Ajdaha, now incomplete, became irascible.
what would you expect? It was humanity that attacked
Oh,
the
Leyland
ley
ya.
lines that sustained me.
Lelen yang kuning.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm. Why you waged war in the beginning in order to open up new territory and increase production. The citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion. And so, we became you. And from your will, I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Ajdaha and...
No!
I am the remnants of Ajdaha's benevolence. The echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor...
No! This is I, Ajdaha! Forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountain.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than that which you have forgotten. I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. Of all powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as... Strange. What is this feeling?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, in the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting.
No! That isn't true! I don't...
Perhaps it isn't. But it remains an inevitable misfortune.
More axe!
Hilang, cuy.
The little girl vanished.
Are you satisfied, Ajdaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these...
I do.
Benar.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger.
And yet,
Wah, gua pengen
you
dapet
could
Zhongli,
see.
cuy.
You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon.
Your power is nearly spent.
Perceptive as a...
Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside this...
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the
Straight down to business as always.
Ini segelnya keren anjir. Kayak nyegel Kurama sampai atas tuh, gila. Tapi ada gila, kece banget nih, Cok. Udah lama nggak buka peti, cuy. Keren banget. Story-nya kita penikmat story doang ya.
Huh? How did we get here?
Hah, teleport
We
point
need to go
terbuka.
back and check on the miners.
Oh, kita dapat domain baru, teman-teman. Nih. Oh, gila, kita bisa dapet ini. Yeay. Nanti di video selanjutnya ya, teman-teman. Gila, ini domain baru ya. Oke. Nanti kita gaskan. Kita kembali ke pohon kuno, cuy. Jadi cuma kita bertiga doang yang tahu ya.
I'm here.
Jadi ini domain baru teman-teman, bisa kesini ya. Dragon Cooler, keren sih.
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here. We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. It seems he'll be okay. Sadly... Huh?
Nothing. Pay it no mind. Those three...
Cave? What happened?
They're exhausted, but not in danger.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll be happy to assist all of you in...
Oke, siap.
Kunjun, we should be calling you Ajdaha. You're coming back to Liyue.
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time. It would be...
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much. Perhaps...
Ajdaha, I am no longer the Geo
Anjir
Archon.
merendah semua cuy.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen.
Even you met such a fate. Let's get the difficult part.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapid?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be...
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time,
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an elemental being is longer than any in this world.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago, and would not be having to face me again now.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends is an
That day in the chasm.
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of...
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth.
Hence, my... Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. The face may have changed, old friend. God of contract.
Thank you, Ajdaha.
My life is at an end. I will join the eternal flow of time. And...
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Energi ya dia.
Yes. Don't be alarmed. He's...
Wow. That was so weird. It was like...
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun. He was. Centuries may have passed since then. But events from 1,000...
Anjir sedih cuy. Gila. Keren.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient geo life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Ajdaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
Ini yang tadi yang disegel
The
tadi.
dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
Berarti anak kecil yang di sini samber ya.
1,000 years ago, Ajdaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Ajdaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to, despite being the victor. I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me. He was willing to be sealed away. But as the erosion set in, he forgot. Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is tough. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even a stone may tire. Personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. Perhaps this is the erosion imposed on me by the natural order of this world.
Oh, ini kok kayak kehidupan nyata ya?
That I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history.
You still care a lot about Leo.
Call it... I must thank you both.
No worries.
Oh? About what?
Oh, yeah. Paimon So, not long ago, we met a guy. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for. Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of...
I cannot say.
Why? You can't even give us a thread of information?
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my contract.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Ajdaha?
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my silence.
How can you be like...
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contracts, I cannot go back on my word.
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past. Many secrets that they have been eroded by time. Forgotten by the people. Abandoned. But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into... Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long...
Anjir, keren. Gila. Kita jual laku nih. Oh, perabotan. Kita dapat cuy. Sip. Jadi tidak ada yang baru ya. Oke, sekian aja teman-teman untuk video kali ini tentang quest story Zhongli. Tinggal Diona. Oke, di next video ya teman-teman. Sekian aja video dari gue. Jangan lupa di like, subscribe, dan share teman-teman. Semoga bermanfaat. Dan gue Riza Purnomo. See you, goodbye. Wah, keren.